Hey guys, it's your boy Skitty. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. Gonna try and make this quick. It's kind of late and my roommate is sick. That's why I'm here and giving him a little bit of space and a little bit of time to rest and relax. Seems like he's been through a lot today and yeah. Today went pretty smooth for the most part. Kind of had some ups and downs. Woke up this morning and had a bowl of Raisin Bran, and I don't know if it was because my body wasn't used to the milk. I don't normally drink milk very often. I have cheese on a lot of occasions, but I think the milk kind of wrecked my guts, so I've had bubble guts all day. I don't know if that's something that's a bug that's going around or whatever, or just how I reacted to the milk. But yeah, very gassy today, and yeah, it was kind of annoying. Anyway, ended up making it to group. Had a really good session with my therapist today. Kind of gave her my step one once again. Kind of explained to her, that way she knew who I was, and we have gotten the chance to get to know each other a little bit better. And after that, we ended up having group. My therapist ran group, and it was really cool. A part of the group, the first part of group, she actually taught us how to read music a little bit, as best as she could, and it's always something that I've always thought about looking into. I have trained my voice ever since I was a little kid. I love to sing, and just I've always thought about doing that and learning how to read music, how to read the notes and everything like that. So it's always something that I've kind of had on the back burner, but just never really put any effort towards. And she knows how to play different musical instruments, and she was showing us how to read music, and it really intrigued me. It was kind of cool. It was a really neat group. The second portion of group was actually just as good. We ended up talking about the 5 stages of grief and how people deal with their emotions and grief accordingly. I found it out that my grief style is blended. It is, a mixture of different kinds of grief. Grief hits me in different ways. Sometimes I will feel my emotions on the spot, and then other times I will compartmentalize it and focus on other things, depending on the situation, which is kind of weird when that happens, because I feel kind of almost cold-hearted, because I don't necessarily feel anything immediately, but then later on I feel everything. So that was a really neat group. And then ended up doing my neurofeedback today. That went pretty smooth. I watched a little bit more Avatar, and just catching up on spots of the TV show, the live action one on Netflix. And yeah, that went smooth as well. Ended up almost missing, I had a UA today, and I almost ended up missing it because I had to go to the bathroom because of my bubble guts. And I ended up, doing my thing in the bathroom, and almost didn't make my UA cutoff. And so that was crazy. So I was slamming a bunch of water before my UA, and I only got a little bit out. And then during the second portion of group, I had to go like bad. We ended up going on break during the second group, and I had to go immediately, and then after group I had to go immediately. So I obviously didn't time it very well. Hopefully that's not a future issue. Second group went really good. Ended up, we talked about our what stood out for us this weekend as a highlight. One of my highlights this weekend is yesterday I ended up having a conversation, ended up talking with my stepdad. It was really good touching base with him and connecting with him and talking with him, and basically just catching up with him. I haven't talked with him over the past 60 days since I've been in residential, and yesterday I had a little bit of free time, so I figured I would give him a call and catch up. Anyway, that went really well. And then the second portion of our group, we ended up doing some musical therapy, and I believe it's DBT, in how you react and how you feel to certain like types of are you a logical thinker or are you an emotional thinker, and we should be somewhere towards the middle. Me, I'm more of a logical thinker. Like, some certain songs get me in my emotions, and so kind of working on that now. It was a definitely good thing as far as perspective is concerned, and getting more of an idea, in regards to people who are more emotional than they are logical, and vice versa. And on my way out, I ended up missing the bus, which kind of sucked. I got lucky, and one of my counselors there, he was on his way out, and I was making my way back to the office, and he gave me a wave, and I gave him a whistle because I was like looking for a ride. And he turned around and he actually ended up giving me a ride. So shout out to you, dude. I appreciate you. Definitely came in handy because we had our house meeting tonight. The house meeting went well. Everything went smooth, and we ended up talking about our goals. Some of the goals that I'm currently working on is finding a job, finding housing, and finding a sponsor. I have a temporary sponsor as of right now. He's one of my good buddies that I met through the center that I'm going through, and he took me on as a temporary. He has a kid and he's really busy, so he couldn't dedicate his full time and measure into being a sponsor. And so for the time being, he is my temporary sponsor until I find somebody a little bit more ready, willing, and able, and having the time available to actually take on a full-time sponsor or a full-time sponsee. But yeah, that was the majority of my day, and things went really well. So thank you for stopping by. I love you, and stay blessed.